Hello everybody and welcome back to Civ5 basic videos. I am Evilwuflers, you all know me. And today I'm going to be talking about Pantheons. Now Pantheons are the first religion-y type thing that you come across in the game, and although they might seem, you know, fairly meh, why should I be bothered about these, they are extremely useful. I mean, not extremely useful in sort of sorting out your game later on, especially as well, and just generally organising your stuff, whatever. Anyway, choosing your first religious pantheon is always very, very important because you've got a lot to choose from. Now, this might seem a bit like sort of unsettling at first to look at because there's so much to choose from. However, if you look at it correctly and sort of do the right thing, then you'll be just fine. You'll work it just fine. You'll have no problem. Now, what you should always try and go for is ones with more faith. For example, Dance of the Aurora, Desert Folklore, Earth Mother. You want to get more faith early on so you can get the first religion and get the better religion-y things, which I'll talk about in a later video. So things like this are always very good, even though it's just one faith. 2 faith there, 2 faith there. And I'm looking around, and I've been considering which spots I want to settle. So there's a lot of silver over here, but we've got Dido quite close, so she's obviously going to attack us, so there's no point settling there right now. We have this area up here, which I'm very, very, very inclined to settle, because this hill here, with the fresh water here, so all these farms will be dead good. It's got a luxury resource, it's got 2 wheat tiles, holy crap. It's got loads of stone, actually, which is all very good. So I'm thinking of settling up there. Now, if I settle up there, I could either go for the good one, Desert Folklore, which is 1 faith from desert tiles, so just flat desert tiles. This is one here, this is one here, one here, for example. So these all give me 1 faith each. Or, another one I'm looking at is this other one down here called Stone Circles, which is 2 faith from quarries. Now, if you look here, this is going to be a quarry later on, so that'll give me 2 faith in my capital, which is always very useful because that Desert Folklore would come a bit later. But there's also a lot of stone around here, so there's what, 2, 4, 6 workable faith tiles there. But there's a lot more tiles that would potentially work if I had Desert Folklore. So I am very, very tempted to go straight for Desert Folklore. This is quite a risky thing to do because it means you're only going to be getting a little bit of faith early on. Now, I've already adopted piety, so I'm earning that extra 1 from my shrine, but I think I'm going to risk it and go for Desert Folklore. Always want to be trying to get things that will give you more faith. Always go for one that gives you more faith, because that will significantly improve your later religion game, so to say. So, very important indeed. I'll jump onto another video and show you a sort of a similar idea what pantheon I'd choose then. So here I am, I've jumped into that Ethiopia game I think you saw last episode, and this time I'm looking at not getting something which might give me faith. Now this is very situational, of course. This is very different because of how Ethiopia is. It's very good at playing wide, even though it's got only a few like there's a lot of good city spots here, but not a lot of faith-giving things. For example, there's not a lot of silver really. There's only a couple of stone here, and I don't really think I'm going to settle up there anyway. There's only 1 salt here, so I'm kind of conflicted as to what to get. Things like this, Monument to the Gods. If you're going early wonder sort of whoring game, this is perfect. This is good. Good thing to get. It will make sure that you get that that great library if you want it. Now I'm a bit conflicted, like I said, on this one because I'm not really sure what I should be getting. Probably the best thing to get might be a 10% faster growth rate, because with Ethiopia you want to get those massive, massive cities as fast as you can. So that's a potential one. This God King is always the go-to one, just dead easy, gives you one of each of those things, everything apart from food, basically. This as well here. For example, if I could settle up here, this would give me, I think it's 3 food. 3 food there, there's another 3 food tile there, well 4 with the granary, another 4 food tile there. So that's a potential one to get. I think really I might go with fertility rights though, just because I like that sort of base growth, which would be good for my large empire on this one. So I'm gonna take fertility rights. Now the reason why I've taken this particular Pantheon and not taken one that gives me faith is because I'm only going to get a little faith from here anyway. And Ethiopia's special monument, the Steely, I don't know what it's called, Steely, whatever. It gives you 2 faith already and 2 culture. So add that with the shrine as well. Where's that? There it is. That gives another 1 faith, another 2 with another 2 faith with piety, the first thing in piety. You're looking at a pretty strong game anyway at that point. Okay, so you may remember this game. This is the Rome game that I was playing, where I went Liberty. I've just got a Pantheon on this, and I'm looking around at my area. Obviously, it's very tundra-y, very top of the world kind of thing, and I'm seeing a lot of places where I can put camps. Like, oh my god, there's one here, there's one here, there's 2 there, there's 2 in my capital. There's 1 over here, there's 2 up here, I could steal them off City State, there's 1 up here, there's a load over here, there's 2 over here, there's 1 down here. I'm just saying there's a lot of places where I can put camps. Which means, for my Pantheon, I'm going to choose one of the very good ones. This here, Goddess of the Hunt, 1 food from camps. Now I'm glad it's not been taken already by one of the AI. 1 food from camps is extremely OP. I'm sorry, but I mean, if you have this many places where you can put camps, there's 1 up here. I mean, God, there's about, I don't know how many. There's about 10 across here. Probably more than 10 across all of this land. You can get some really, really, really huge growth. Now, it doesn't matter too much that I might not get a religion. I don't see anyone near me. I mean, even playing against sort of Emperor level AI, it's usually fairly easy to beat them to a religion, as long as you sort out getting your temple as well, and getting a few cities all with shrines in them. And especially since I've got Mount Fuji here, this is another 4 faith. I think I'm settling on this tile over here. I'm not sure yet though, because I can't move. Very, very good potential for growth on this. Extremely good potential. So anyway, thank you for watching this sort of Pantheon guide. If you want to see more about Pantheons and religions, ask me to do another video. Maybe later on I'll do a more advanced tutorial on them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.